Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Nvidia and other semiconductors, that is AMD, ARM, Broadcom, SMCI and Micron. So, looks like stock market is cracking today, guys. Wow, sudden sell-off is happening. Well, not just a sudden sell-off, but from the lens of technicals, let's take a look at everything, starting off with Nvidia. But before that, I want to let you know none of this is any financial advice and it's only for education purposes. Tesla is suddenly in a rapid fall right now. Like this thing was still holding itself up, but at 260 plus, but it's right away like suddenly falling as well quite a lot. But anyways, that's for another video. But overall, sorry guys, just before going into Nvidia, I just want to show you that sure, SPY is selling off, QQQ is selling off, but I'll talk about this as well a little bit in this video. But the structure, is it changing on those? We'll talk about that as well in this video. So let's jump right into Nvidia, guys. Let's start off the thing. So yes, a deep red candle, and we finally are at this level of 128 and almost 10 cents or something, right? So $128 level is the pivot and the level of a structure of bullish structure of support. Now, yes, it's a very deep red candle, and it all comes down to if it holds 128 or not with the 20 days moving average. So first of all, let's go to the hourly interval. Let's talk about things over there. So what are we seeing? Where were the areas to reload, right? First of all, so until this trend line, right, we were in the bullish structure, right? Higher highs, higher lows, and then this is where we talked about yesterday. If things starts to sell off, you have to see at these critical levels like this trend line, the moving averages, if the areas and the levels are holding. Just like I provided you an example that once things starts to sell off, if you start to see these pivots forming, buying coming in, wicks happening, then the next candle you see a follow through, right? What are we seeing? We started selling off, came back down to the trend line. Did we see any support in the candle or the price action? No. What we saw, a flush. Structure broke right away on intraday once we lost this trend line, guys, on Nvidia. We closed that candle below 50 days moving average as well, guys. There was no coming back, right? Like that was it. So any rebound even that came, structure was already broken, right? Pretty much it was just a short, and Nvidia is still not slowing down at 128, which means, am I seeing any sign of buying right now here? No. Yes, it's at 128 at the structural area, but is the structure, is this level holding? This is where you have to see the price action, right? Well, at least in this candle, at the time of doing this video, I'm not seeing a structure support. What I want to see for the structure support would be first a wick forming, a buying happening, and at least a next candle showing some green strength. And at this point though, from where the price is, it's just not that one green candle would do it, just because there's such a huge sell-off. I don't think this, well, you can try above 129 and 46 cents if from here we hold 128 and starts to go up. If we get to 200 hours moving average in this case, which is pretty much that blue box, then at that place you would be seeing, if anywhere at the lower time frame, wicks are forming, double bottoms are forming, pivots are forming for potential just a very fickle rebound for the day. I'm not like, for example, some buying is happening, but is this buying giving the confirmation enough? So let's go to the 5 minutes. What am I seeing? Well, I'm still seeing there's just tiny mini green candles. So is that changing anything on the pivot side on the lower time frame? No, we are still having lower highs on Nvidia here, right? So unless the structure is not going to change, even intraday rebound, you need to be careful. But it's 128 is something you can be watching if the price action continues, and then you can see if we get above the previous pivot, which is around 128 and 50 cents almost. And yeah, you will need to see the confirmation though of some consolidation, and for intraday little bit of a rebound after such a sell-off that may come. But otherwise, no, yeah, structure on intraday was, is pretty much broken, right? You can see we just continued selling off. There was just nothing, right? We just continued selling off. So there was no structural support that came at that trend line as well, straight flush down. There was no consolidation, no double bottoms, no pivots. So yes, Nvidia is a falling knife today, and let it fall. When I say let it fall, if again, you will have to have a stop loss regardless on other side. Just remember that, guys, this 128, it all comes down to now this level. I provided you what you have to see if it holds or not, but you have to see what it does there, right? And any level below that as well. There's 200 hours moving average below that as well. But anyways, so yeah, that's market, and that's how to trade. So today is a great example as well, where how to read the price action at these important levels, right? If this turns into a lower pivot, right, that would be confirmation for that would be losing 128 and dipping back again into the blue box, and yeah, that becomes your lower high, and yeah, double top here, right? So not almost a double top, but yeah, lower high, yeah. So that's Nvidia. Let's take a look at AMD. Wow, this video is going to get a little bit longer. All right, so AMD is selling off as well. 185 is only where we could go. Is this sell-off, let's go to the hourly. Is this sell-off making structure bearish on AMD? So this is what I talked to you guys that yesterday in my AMD video, guys. Watch this level. We have a supply zone sitting, so you just gotta be careful here, right? And yeah, once we retested it, sold off, then the red candle came, we lost 20 hours moving average. That was intraday downside play. If you ask me structure overall though, it's a deeper sell-off, but guys, AMD, you might be surprised if I say you guys it's still bullish, and guys, technically the structure is still bullish though. Take partial profits in the extension, and when the things comes back to the structural pivot, in this case this is at 173, just as how I explained you in Nvidia stock, what you have to watch in the price action if it holds there, right? What you have to see on the lower time frames, the price action, then you have to see if this level holds 173. Otherwise, we'll talk about once lower pivots also starts forming. But intraday, do we have a lower pivot already? Well, we have enough sell-off that yes, that for intradays, couple of days, some more cool-off may come as long as this double top holds. And at this point, if we don't go above 182 and 79 cents, some intraday cool-off may continue on this. All right, ARM. Finally, that a sell-off, we are dipping into the blue box. Again, this level 170 and 89 cents with 20 days moving average. You have to see if the pullback holds here, just as how I explained you what you have to see on Nvidia, just like similarly price action you will see in these areas. If 170 and 89 cents area breaks, that's a break of the structure. And accordingly, you will have a stop loss on the other side. Whatever position you are taking, you will have a stop loss on the other side of the structure with the stop loss, with take profits in the extensions, and accordingly, you will look for the opportunity into the reload at these levels, as how I explained in the lower time frames. What you have to watch the price action, but only if that level comes, and with the stop loss on the other side, size in, size out, right? All right, but anyways, my intention is to teach you how to trade and then also provide you the structures on how things are looking like. So on ARM, 170 and until 89 cents, structure technically is still bullish as a sell-off is coming, but structure is still technically bullish. Broadcom, I would want it to eventually lose this 20 days moving average for more continuation to the downside if that has to come. But on the hourly interval, I talked to you about, guys, that this area is constantly acting as a resistance. Even today, you can see this is where it came up all the way to our significant level and then sold off. And that's why it's a reason that my indicator marks these as significant levels. And then, yeah, you can see we are just selling off with the loss of this level, 20 and 50 hours moving average. Yeah, that was a short play there. And all right, let's take a look at SMCI now. This is also doing a deeper little bit sell-off, just like any other stock today, guys. Yeah. And so SMCI, okay, yeah, a sell-off, but structure is not bearish. Yes, intraday we are selling off, but overall structure, we are still above 20 days moving average. We are still above almost a previous pivot, 855 and 39 cents. However, I would only want to long it if it can get above 882 and 45 cents. All right, that's SMCI. Micron. So, this thing, yeah, guys. So yeah, let's go to the hourly interval. Couple of things on this. So one of the plays that I talked about on this was if we can get above 134, some intraday upside play, right? That what we got yesterday. And then I said that if we can continue above this level of 137, it can continue higher. But this thing again losing this level of 134 and 14 cents, game over. There was no point in staying in long. It lost that significant level. Structure changed intraday, and this thing has been cracking below, lower. At this point, yeah, just stay on the sideline. If we start to lose 50 days moving average with the blue box, yeah, this thing can continue lower. All right. Yeah, it's rejecting underneath of that 20 days moving average. That's why I said yesterday I want to see it for the continuation above 20 days moving average. That's when for swing some for me confidence would come on this. All right, guys, just before wrapping up, I want to show you just SPY and QQQ as well. Yes, we are seeing a red candle, guys, but what did I tell you all in all, guys? Until 550 structure is still bullish, take profits in the extensions, and once the pullback happens, just as how I explained you what to look for in the lower price action in Nvidia, just how similarly you will look for the price action in the lower time frame. Once the pullback happens, where is that consolidation support forming, double bottom forming at these significant levels with higher pivots forming, right? But yes, SPY, yeah, sure, selling off, but until 550 structure on this is technically still bullish, all right, overall structure. QQQ, a deeper sell-off, yes, but take partial profits in the extensions, right? And yes, but until 486 and 83 cents, until then, structure is still bullish on this thing. So this is that zone now you are watching. If we come down there, you have to see if this price action holds or what it does. I'll talk more about it in the tech stocks videos as well that I'll be doing. But this is it for this video. And guys, if you found this video helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.